co-main event of the evening. In the featherweight division, we've got the number 21 ranked featherweight Edson Jr. Barbosa versus the number 19 ranked Makwan Amirkhani.
Mr. Finland.
Mr. Finland.
I don't know if you guys have seen this guy's Marquand's picture on Tapology.
Yeah,
but it looks like something out of Scarface. I love the guy just for that, funny, man. Bro. How can you not like this guy? Man. I mean, he's got 3 girls, like, you know, they're sipping some margaritas. Yeah, I think this fight's going to be super entertaining. I think it's a great co-main event. They're both going to throw down. I do think Barbosa's experience is going to be the difference in this fight. Amirkhani tends to fade a little bit. He tends to put it all out on the line, which could end up could benefit him. He could end up winning. Once again, we go back to these guys. He's a 215 plus 215 underdog. He could very well knock out Edson Barbosa. I don't see it happening, but it's definitely there. I'm going to lean Barbosa, and I'm going to lean this going to decision, believe it or not.
Okay, for sure. So Edson Barbosa, 20-9. The dude has vicious leg kicks, as we all know. Just a vicious kicker overall. He's definitely fought the better of the competition. His most recent loss, I believe, was to who was it? Dan Ige. I thought he won that fight. He's training at American Top. Love that. Obviously, been saying that. He's lost his last 3 fights, but they're against great competition. You know what I'm saying? He's got wins over guys like Dan Hooker, Gilbert Melendez, Dariush, Anthony Pettis. He mostly loses against guys who can take him down. And he definitely, obviously, wants to keep the fight standing. And this is his second fight at 145. So talking about Makwan Amirkhani, this dude's an amazing submission artist. He gets 3.16 takedowns per 15 minutes. He's relentless. But like you said, he does slow down in the second and third round. So if he's not able to, slap on some sort of submission in the first, early second, and that's if he can get Edson Barbosa to the ground. I forget his takedown defense, but I think it's like 76% or something like that. He's got pretty damn good takedown defense. And that's with his fight against Khabib, So, I'm definitely leaning Edson Barbosa to keep it on the feet and to get a TKO victory, probably in the second or third round. Amirkhani, he's a good fighter. I like him a lot, but I just don't think he has the wrestling to get it there. And then even if he does get it to that point, I don't know if he has the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills to submit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Barbosa. So, Edson Barbosa, second or third round TKO.
So you're leaning towards Barbosa. I'm like jumping off a cliff to go with Barbosa.
Okay.
I'm all in on Edson Barbosa. He got screwed in that Dan Ige decision. That was bad. I think I came on our podcast and I freaked out for 20 minutes about how bad judges are. That was a crime. Paul Felder fight, holds a win over Paul Felder and then loses a close split decision. Got knocked out by Justin Gaethje. Guess what? So does everybody. That's fine. Beat Dan Hooker. Super impressive. And then loses to Kevin Lee and Khabib. Other than that, I mean, these guys are fighting elite talent. You're going to run through some skids. I think I still think that he's one of the best strikers on the planet. And he's got great takedown defense unless he's fighting Khabib. So I think Edson Barbosa wins this easily, and I think he KOs him. I agree where I think he KOs him late in the second or early in the third.
Nice.
I think Edson Barbosa is pound for pound one of the best kickboxers in the entire history of the UFC. The man's
100%.
I'm taking Barbosa with a second round KO. I think the issue with Amirkhani's game, he's really good on the ground. He's got great takedowns. He kind of uses his striking. He doesn't want to stand and trade. He wants to move you with his striking over to the fence. He's always looking for a trip or a takedown. And I don't think that's going to work against Edson Barbosa because Edson Barbosa is just going to stand there and put his foot in your face if you try to get close enough to get him over to the fence to take him down. I mean, he'll throw kicks to anywhere. On the body, on the head, on the leg, front leg, back leg, left side, right side. He'll throw a kick to anywhere, and he's really fast with it. I will say this, even though I'm pretty confidently taking Barbosa to win this fight with a KO or a TKO, I don't like him fighting at featherweight as opposed to fighting at lightweight. I think he's cutting too hard to get down to 145, and I understand, I mean, if you don't want to fight at 155 right now, I get it. It's a stacked division, but I don't think moving down for some guys, I don't think moving down is an option that they should take, and I don't think it is for him. I'd like to see him go back up to lightweight to get a little more power in that crazy kickboxing. I think it would benefit his style. But even in this featherweight bout, I'm taking him to win pretty confidently.
For sure. You guys, would you guys be down, or interested in parlaying Barbosa at the line that he's currently at? I don't know what he's at right now.
I saw him at 250 favorite. I mean,
I got him at 265.
Okay. Yeah, that seems correct to me. I mean, this is another one where I'm fairly confident.
Yeah,
I agree.
Different level skill set.
For sure.
Different level skill set.
And an elite skill set. Something I really like is when a fighter has an elite skill set, like you said, all-time great kickboxer in the sport, let alone his kickboxing pound for pound is right there with just about anybody in the sport, not named Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva, right? So
I would love to see if we could, if you could just take the Photoshop like scale tool and scale him up to be like a tall 185. I would love to see him fight Izzy. Yeah, absolutely.
He's sick.